You may or may not notice that there is a gap here in the shape of the blue Ford Focus ST estate, which a subscriber's son wants to purchase on Saturday, but he wants to take it away on the day. So we've taken it down for its MOT, which he needed anyway, so I didn't require a deposit from him. So his dad came and looked the car over a few days back. Obviously spoke to his son, and his son decided he would like to purchase a car. Rang me out and said, could I take it away on a Saturday? So we bunged that straight down for MOT. Also on Saturday, when the sales happened a little bit later on, they called back on Monday morning, the BMW X1. So we got a third sale in for Saturday, the BMW X1 that was here. The guy agreed to buy that, also needs to be MOT'd. So we've run that down for an MOT as well. And then hopefully we can get that, he wants to pick that up on Saturday as well. Hopefully we can get that ready in time for him. And the Corsa has sold. The Corsa's going out as well. The little one we did the water pump on. We've actually traded that to our mate Davey, the painter, because he did me a really big solid. Came by early today, can't remember what he painted the corner on, a really short notice. And he said, you haven't got any you can trade to me, I can make a few quid on. And I said, well, here you go, mate, have the Corsa. Have the Corsa, because at the end of the day, it is a bit old for me to retail. Although it's a good car now, we've done the work on it. I've made a few quid out of selling it to Davey. Hopefully Davey makes a few quid out of it as well, and everyone's happy, and he'll be able to sell it, and someone will get a good little car out of it as well, won't they? It was an interesting one, this one, because I got a couple of comments on it that because I bought it for £100 and said that it would retail for about £19.95, that I was being greedy. And what none of those people factored in was the fact that, one, I had to buy the water pump that we put on incorrectly first, and then the alternator. So I was about 100 quid in parts on that. Petey took an entire day to do it. So it was because obviously, you know, when we add in him going back and doing it again, that was about another £120. So about £220 onto that. So we're £320. We had to go and collect it. There was my time going and get it in the first place as well. So my time's worth at least £25 an hour. So that's another 50 quid towards it. I forget where we are now. Well, like 375 quid. And then we've got to pay the VAT man, which would be about 300 quid. So that's about 650 odd quid. And then it's got to contribute towards all of this as well, hasn't it? And I think we were going to do oil and filters on it before we retailed as well. So we would have easily been up to £1,000 or so, adding all that stuff together. And then on the £1,000 I'd have made out of it, the taxman would have had about 40% of that, wouldn't they? For sure. So about 600 quid. It doesn't matter how much I buy the car for, its retail value is its retail value. So just because I got it cheap doesn't mean I can sell it on to somebody, or should sell it on to someone cheap. That's like arguing because you got your house cheap a few years back, when you come to sell it on, you should sell it for what you bought it for, not what it's now valued at with its increase in value. Sorry, that's the way business works. You're not going down to the supermarket and telling them that they should sell you the bread at cost or a much smaller margin, are you? As long as the price I'm asking for the car isn't outrageous, which if it was, it wouldn't sell. Simple as that. Then it doesn't really matter what I bought it for. Its value is its value. Let me make this point to you as well. Had the engine been duff, and we hadn't got away with just doing the alternator and the water pump, had the engine been duff, no one was going to come and give me my money back on the car, were they? I was the one taking the risk, so I'm the one that gets the reward. And, you know, we've got cars around here, like the Mocha that I lost on, that it's going to need an engine. You know, so the profitable cars cover the non-profitable cars. If you let everyone have the cars cheap, that you got in at a good price and you ended up making a good profit out of, and you then just did it for a really small margin, how would you cover the costs of the ones that don't go wrong? How would you cover the costs of the warranty claims people make when they come in to get cars fixed? There's just no logic at all in it. People seem to conveniently forget when they see a car. They just see the markup. They forget that there isn't a business in the UK, doesn't matter who you're working for, unless they're not VAT registered, has to pay VAT man. There isn't a business that doesn't have to pay tax. There isn't a business that doesn't have overheads. It doesn't all come for free. You know, it's convenient to forget that all those costs incurred when you want to just call somebody opportunist or ripping people off, or whatever other stupid phrases people use. I can only presume that these people are going to work and working absolutely for free, because there's no way their product could have any kind of markup on it, is it? No. They're all working absolutely for free, and the money that gets paid to them for doing their job is just coming out of thin air. Thin air. Oh, well, I must just point out one plonker that said to me that I was talking rubbish because everyone knew I could put a car under the books and not pay the VAT on it, not pay the tax on it, and not have to warranty it. So I'm talking rubbish and I'm overpricing my cars, because if I avoid every law there is and trade in a really unscrupulous way, I could make profit without all those costs. Genius. Absolute genius. Just so you know, I share these nuggets with you, not because they bother me at all. I've got skin as thick as a rhino. I really couldn't give a monkey's. I'm enjoying myself. It's not a problem. And every time they comment on my videos, it boosts the video up and I earn even more money out of the video. So I just do it because hopefully some of you out there are chuckling as much as I am at how daft some people can be and how just really poor some logic is. And as I'm going through the comments, and you're not probably, I just want to make sure you don't miss these little nuggets. Another nice little private purchase buy. Now this wasn't a subscriber, this was a subscriber's friend. When he said he was looking to sell his dad's car, who's given up driving, he recommended giving me a message. They were down in Paignton. Bunged me a message, gave him a price. He was happy with the price. He volunteered to drive it up here. And then he cycled back to Paignton. Fair play to him on his push bike. It is a 2018 Vauxhall Zafira. Must be one of the, do they still make Zafiras? Must be one of the last ones if they don't. I can't remember. I'm not up to date with new cars. Zafira Turbo, 1.4 turbo. It's an SRI, so it's a lovely looking thing. You got the alloys, everything's colour coded. I think more importantly with the SRI side of things, the interior is that bit more sporty. So we've got quite buckety seats, which are really comfy, full leather. 6-speed manual. Parking sensors, cruise control, sat nav, Bluetooth, all the goodies. It is in fantastic condition. It's only done 33,000 miles. 33,000 miles. Full main dealer service history. Really is in excellent condition. There's only one blemish I found inside, which I don't know if is on one of the door cards. It's the 7-seater, so you can have it like this as a 5-seater with a big boot, or you can lift this up and put another row of seats up. So yeah, 7-seater or 5-seater setup. Really lovely looked after car. Yeah, just only blemish there is a few little digs in the leather bit of trim there. Maybe a dog or something in the back. Mind you, it doesn't smell doggy. Other than that, it's immaculate. Outside, there's one little mark on a mirror cap there, which is a touch-in. Alloys are in good nick. I think only one of the alloys has got a little bit of curbing on the edge of it. And the front end's all good. That alloy's good. There's had door protectors on it all the time. Stop from getting caught. Now this obviously is sort of against my other purchasing recently, my small car purchasing, because this is obviously physically a bigger car. It's quite a lot newer and quite a lot more expensive. The Auto Trader recommended retail on this is 10,600 on this with 33,000 miles. But I guess what would this cost brand new now? Quite a lot of money, probably 30k or so, wouldn't it? I guess. Which is probably why it's like that. So I hope to be able to do it for a good amount less than that. I always undercut Auto Trader a bit. I'm not exactly sure what prep I've got. Obviously I've got no bodywork prep. I wouldn't say I've got any really interior prep. Not much I can do about that bit on a door card. So it'd be a case of just checking if there's any advisories on the MOT, how long the MOT is, when the last service was, and take it from there. We'll go for a little drive tonight and make sure we're happy. I did do a test drive with the gentleman that bought it up, and it drove lovely. Suspension all felt brilliant, gearbox felt brilliant. I didn't really notice anything at all. I just got heated seats as well. So as always, massive thanks to anybody who's recommending me or thinking of me when they're looking to sell their car. Remember, you can go to chopitin.com and put all the details of your car in there and get a price that way. You can email me. You can give me a call, but likelihood is I'm running around and I'll need a pen and paper to write down the details of your car. So it's probably better to email me or get it onto chopitin.com. Yeah, massive thanks. As always, another nice bit of stock. So we won a car yesterday. We won the Toyota Aygo 1 litre Fire on 2013 with 83,000 miles. It was a grade 4. Somebody said, what are you doing bidding on grade 4s? Well, For one, any car over 10 years old is normally going to be grade 4 or 5 on BCA. Remember, they sell almost brand new stuff, which is grade 1. So this doesn't have to have an awful lot to be a grade 4. Secondly, if it was perfect, we'd be paying massive money for it because everybody else would want it. So the other guys are looking and going, well, how much is it going to cost me to get the paint done? And I'm thinking, well, we can do it in-house. So this one, it's a grade 4 for a curbed alloy, a cracked wind mirror, some marking up there or a bit of rust along the front of the bonnet, maybe a couple of dings on the bonnet there, a little ding in the sill there, and something else on door there. Now, none of these things, you'd replace the cracked wing mirror, you'd possibly paint the alloy. The rest of these dents, the dent man will be able to get some of these out, probably not the one out of the sill. But these are the kind of age cars that will sell with those things on. So everything you buy is going to be grade 4. The BCA Essential Check came back as, I did have a warning on it for the engine bay misfire. So it could have a misfire. It says low oil as well, which doesn't worry me too much. These engines are incredibly tough. Smoking's the thing you want to worry about if they're smoking, but it doesn't say it's smoking. So a little bit like the Alto I got that was down in an engine misfire. This is also a 3-cylinder car, and they also sound like a bag of spanners even when they're healthy. So we've risked it for a biscuit. It might not pay off this time. How much did we pay for it? Let's have a quick look. £900. And then we've got £314 worth of fees on it. £13 for the essential check, so we're at £1,254. It's going to cost me from Bridgewater about £130 to have it delivered. And I go like that with that mileage on, we'll get £3,000 all day long. Might even get 3,495 if we do go around and make it perfect. So on the face of it, it doesn't seem bad, but big risk. We'll have to see if that my gamble paid off when it comes down to the engine misfire. Oh, don't forget, before I go, we have got the new raffle that's just come out. I've just released the new latest Chops Garage raffle, which is this Ford Fiesta ST. Nice low mileage. Is it 58,000 miles on this one, I think? Ford Fiesta ST will be coming out with a brand new MOT, freshly serviced. It's only £1 a ticket, this one. As always, we're supporting the local charity. We're supporting Ability FC, which is the football team locally here in Barnstable for those kids that have, kids and adults that have learning disabilities, that kind of thing. There is an alternative prize of £4,000 cash if you want to get involved and you're not that bothered about the car. Like I said, there is a cash alternative of £4,000. So I'll put a link to the raffle in the video description down below.